Hi, I'm back with a few things that I found that I would consider doodads to show you that might be helpful. I found them helpful. I like them. Any of the things that I show you probably would be things that I may add to my favorites for 2012. But the list that I gave you before, the videos about my top picks for 2012 are of things that I don't think I'd want to try to live without kind of things. These things are things that I like to have. I don't want to live without them. They've made my life easier somehow, and I think they're helpful. Maybe you'll find them helpful, and I just want to share them, that kind of thing. So those are what I would consider doodads. The first doodad that I found, and this is sort of a strange one, but really super handy, has come in handy for me, and I found several different uses for them, and I really like them. So this one I have written on, but these are plastic pouches. You can see I think they're considered an inch thick once they're fully expanded with stuff. I wrote medical bills on this one in Sharpie because that's what this one's for. But you can see they open. They're plastic. I've seen these plastic sleeves before, and they make bigger ones that zip also that my family used to keep our takeout menus in for a long time. And they have these, I've seen them with binder holes in them where you could put them in a binder, but I had never seen this without binder holes, and I was pretty happy to come across this. They make these in regular 8.5 by 11 size too. I think they're a little bit bigger than that because they actually would hold that size of paper. These are considered check size, and this is from OfficeMax. I actually bought this at a local store in my town that is not an OfficeMax, but it's an OfficeMax brand product. I got this for, I think they were $1.99, and I got them on sale. So I picked up several of them because I have a tendency to find great things that I love. And as soon as I wear one out, whether it's a pair of shoes or a great water bottle or something that I've fallen in love with, I go back to get another one. And sure enough, they've stopped making it. They no longer carry it. That happens to me all the time, and it drives me nuts. So anymore, I'm sure my husband probably thinks I'm a hoarder. It's not gotten that bad. But if I find something that I really think is great, I go back and get more of them and save them. So in the event that they're broken or I need to replace them, I have some. So I bought several of these. I had one to start. It was very handy and for what I was using it for, and I thought, man, I would love to have one for medical bills or regular bills or whatever. But let me tell you what I use this one for. Obviously, I use this one for our medical bills. And they come in different colors. This one's green, but you can see how my bills fit in there. Pretty darn nice, and it's got a nice little zipper and keeps things really secure. And that way, at least if I throw this stuff in a drawer, I don't know what your systems would be for filing or keeping track of your bills, but if I wanted to throw this in a drawer or if I needed to take it somewhere, I don't have to worry about things getting mixed up with other things or coming loose or falling into the seat of my car, which is where the first one came into play. This is my first pouch that I bought. You'll see in here I have stamps. I keep an ink pen. There happens to be a random rubber band in there. I don't know that I purposely put that in there. What I did with this one to originally start was we have a little box that has mail slots in it that we hang by our front door. So if there's something that needs to go into the mail, we put it there, and hopefully somebody remembers to grab it on their way out the door. A few times, though, I would have a stack of things that needed to be mailed, and I'd put them in the front seat of my car. And I've got kids and a purse and a dog, and I mean, so it seemed like occasionally things would get lost in my car and wouldn't make it to the mailbox. Or when I get the mail, I would throw it in the front seat of the car, throw it in my purse, and things didn't always make it in. So I got this, and there would be a lot of times when I would be searching for a stamp. I mean, I really am more organized than I'm making myself sound. I keep stamps in my planner. But this is also nice for like my husband who maybe doesn't know where I keep the stamps. and wants to mail something, they're right in here. This sits in our little mail slot thingy. If there's mail that needs to go out, people can stick it in the mail slot thingy, or they can put it in here. But before I take it with me out the door, we have a mailbox at our house, but I will often stop by the drop box in town because it's on my way to work, and I usually have other mail to take with me anyway. So I take this full of mail. Even my Netflix DVDs fit in here, so that's awesome. And then I've got my mail kind of contained in one place. If I need a stamp, it's there. If I need an ink pen, I just keep it in there. And my family knows that this is always in that slot, that mail slot. So they know if they stick stuff in here, it will get mailed. And then when I have this with me in my truck, I just get my mail and I throw it in this, and then it makes it all in the house, and I don't have to worry about things being lost. And that was really handy, and I called this like my take-along pouch. I didn't write that on there, but that's sort of like the name I gave it. They're cheap, and then I use one for our regular bills too. And this says bills due because I wrote on it what it was. But these are really just handy. They're cheap. They're kind of, they're pretty durable. I imagine with real vigorous use it would probably wear out over time, but that's why I bought several. But these are just nice. They hold enough that they're useful. And the zipper's pretty durable. So this is a doodad I thought you would like to know. It's a check size plastic zipper pouch by OfficeMax. Another doodad that I don't know if would be considered a doodad, but I really like this because I am a water drinker. I've got several really awesome water bottles. I'm sort of one of those types of people when I come across a good water bottle. Like I said, I buy a couple of them, and I always have them handy. My kids tend to use my water bottles more than I do. But something that I have found that I really like are these cups. It's a cup. I think people got these originally to replace like the Starbucks type cups. People who do their own lattes and things at home. It's got the the temperature grippy thing to keep your hands from getting hot. However, this does state not intended for hot liquids. So do not microwave, for cold beverages only. So it has that look, but it's actually meant for cold drinks. I have two of these. These are really also very good for smoothies, which maybe was its intended purpose, which makes more sense because they've got a little stir on the bottom of the straw. So you could stir up a smoothie to keep the contents mixed. But I like this for water. Because I like to drink it through a straw. I tend to drink a lot more water through a straw than I do sipping it from a bottle. So this is, and it's from Copco or Copco, C-O-P-C-O. You can get these pretty much all over the place. I think I got these at Bed Bath & Beyond on sale. But they're durable. I like them. They're easy to clean, and they seal tight so they don't spill. There is a little space for the straw up at the top, so you wouldn't want to tip it all the way upside down because water would leak out. But if in my car, it's tipped like this several times and it doesn't leak. So these plastic cups is a good doodad if you like to drink water or you're trying to work on your water consumption. If you're one of those people who seems to drink more through a straw, this is a good option. So those are two doodads that I thought you might like to know about. So until my next video, bye-bye.